Hey, what's up? I'm coming to you with another video, this time showcasing my PS1, my PS2, and my there we go, PS3 video games. As you can see here, I have my PS1 Big Daddy. This is actually the second generation PS1s. This is the one that actually came with the, this type of port right here. Because I believe the first ones that came out came with with like the red, yellow, and blue. I mean the red, yellow, and white, like three switches, like three, like double, cable thing or whatever. And as you can see, also I have the small PS1. I bought this a couple years back because I was working overnight, and this was a real big help working overnight. And as you can see here, I also have PS2 version I have is the Fat Boy PS2. I did have the Slims, but those didn't tend to last long with me. And with this PS3, as you can see, it's not the original Fat Boy one. I call it Fat Boy because that's what it is to me. As you can see, I have the Slim version. I did have the original, like, the big boy one. I did have, yeah, I did have like I believe it was the 40 gig version. That was the first PS3 I ever bought. But anyway, let's get to the games. First game up is Street Fighter EX plus Alpha. This is actually an official game. If you looked at my Dreamcast game collection, I mentioned that I do have copies of games and stuff like that. But this one is actually an official issue, and it has Cat Williams' American Hustle in it. Yeah, this is actually an official issue. Street Fighter EX 2 Plus. Again, this is a official issue. One of my favorites on here. Matter of fact, yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 2. As you can see, it has a GameStop sticker. That's how much it cost me at GameStop. I guess they didn't realize what they had. And dumbasses, they could have charged a fucking bundle for this shit. Sorry for the curse. Alright, another favorite, Street Fighter Alpha 3. The official issue, not a copy. Another favorite of mine's, Tomba. I actually remember playing the demo for this back when this was out. It came with I forgot which game I bought that the demo came in with. The demo for this came with. But yeah, it's a fun little game. And so you can see it's also official. Of course, you have part 1, you have to get part 2. I remember playing this one like crazy, just like this one. I think the demo for this came with like when you bought like a XX Tricky or some shit, XXX. I knew it was a snowboarders game, but this game was like they put the demo for that. They put the demo for this on that. I'm reversed, but yeah, this is also the official game, not a copy. This is freak. I don't even have the cover up for this. Oh, this is Mega Man X4. As you can see, I bought it at GameStop used. And apparently they forgot to give me the little booklet. Oh well. Street Fighter EX2 Plus Alpha. This is actually a copy. So, yeah. How you can tell it's a copy? You can tell by the back of the book. By the back. The picture is like dark. I mean, these are supposed to be, I think, yellow or something like that. And another way you can tell is when you, just give me a sec here. When you open it up, get like a little piece of paper. Yeah, the case is broken, so it's no big deal. I have actually my PS1 games in a separate binder. That's why I don't have them like there. This game is everybody's fan favorite. Final Fantasy VII. Official game. I bought this a couple years back. I couldn't resist it. I mean, couldn't resist it. It's official. All the discs are in there. Another likely favorite. Final Fantasy VIII. Greatest Hits Edition. Yeah, it didn't really bother me at first, but now it's like, wow, I should have spent a little extra to get the original. And Final Fantasy, what is this, 9? 9, yeah, Greatest Hits. Again, official. Metal Gear Solid. Official. I actually bought this maybe 2 years after it came out. I was lucky and got that version. This is a copied game of Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah. Only way I can play these copies is because of this little bad boy right here. I bought the boot disc for it. It allows me to put in the disc, then the copied game, and it'll play. This is actually a Japanese game called Rival Schools. This is they say it's part 2, but I believe it's part 1. No, it's part 2. It's part 2 that this version never got released into the US of A. We only got part 1. Okay, 007. The World Is Not Enough. It's also a copied game. Bloody Roar 2. Also a copied game. Pretty good game too. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22. Another copied game. I actually had this one and Dragon Ball GT on official, but you know, at the time I didn't know what the hell I had, so I traded them in. And the last game of my PS1 collection, Street Fighter Alpha. I actually bought this off of eBay a couple years back, but to my surprise, it was just a game and no book. I don't know if it actually came like that, but eh. Dude was selling it for 15 bucks. I wasn't gonna like skip on it, so alright, that was my PS1 collection. Maybe if we can look around here. Yeah, let me see. Pretty decent collection. Now on to my PS2. For my PS2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I love the Grand Theft Auto franchise from part 3 on up. Another favorite of mine's, Need for Speed Most Wanted. This is actually, as you can see there, the black edition. I had the original version, like, you know, the regular version, but I traded it in like a dumbass. Another favorite game of mine, Scarface, The World Is Yours. Freaking love this game. I beat it, and then I played it all over again just because it's awesome. This is a good RPG game, Dark Cloud 2. This is probably one of the reasons that I never got into Kingdom Hearts, due to the fact that on here you have to like build stuff just to like say you want to, like, you see that wrench that he has there, say you want to add something to that, you gotta build it, you gotta get the ingredients, then build it and stuff like that. That's why I didn't really get into this game too much. I actually kept this copy of Kingdom Hearts Part 2. Only reason I have this is because I was hearing all the hype about Part 1, and that's basically it. Let me speed it up here. It's going on to 11 minutes. Guilty Gear X, a good fighting game. Just wish I had it for the Dreamcast. Need for Speed Underground Part 2. There you go. I used to have the official, but again, traded it in. Tekken 4. I can thank my nephews for that. They got it through some means. Marvel vs. Capcom Part 2. Official game. I bought this at a GameStop. I can't remember when. It was not when it came out. It was a few years before I can get a hold of one of these copies. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Favorite game of mine, Grand Theft Auto Part 3, another favorite. Capcom vs. SNK 2. Mark of the Millennium. This game, as you can see, it's pre-owned. I actually bought this game pre-owned because the other copy that I had broke. Like, it stopped reading. I was like pissed because I spent like, oh my god, X amount of money, and I'm like, oh my, really? Okay, so that was my PS2 collection. Pretty decent, I do say so myself. Now for the PS3, and mind you, I just got this PS3 like last year, and only have 5 games for it. Everybody's orgasms over Black Ops Part 2. The Bigs Part 2. This is a baseball, arcade style baseball game. Got Black Ops Part 1. Grand Theft Auto 4. And Call of Duty World at War. Yeah, so those are my games for the PS1, PS2, and PS3. Next video I make are for the games that I don't have a console for, but I kept the games because you never know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Peace.